Stop was made by number 27, Will Wright. Block at the back against the Bombers. Open the window. The Bombers had the ball 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line. Handoff to number 44, David Baxley. Brought down by number 52 for the Pioneers, Tristan Martin. Pass intended for number 36 for the Bombers, Corwin Morris. Falls incomplete. 3rd down, Bombers. The pass was also broken up by number 36, Will Kimmer. Brady Lance on the carry. No gain on the play. 4th down, Bombers. Timeout, Bombers. Robbie, Bombers hadn't gone anywhere this first possession for sure. We are live on Facebook and YouTube, so speak all you want to, but make sure you know that you are on TV.
Yeah, it's been tough sledding here to begin the game for the Bombers.
You got to pull that mic closer to your face. You're not going. Nobody can hear you. There you go. Try that.
Can you hear me now?
No, bend it in. There you go.
All right. Been tough sledding here for the Bombers to start the game. No doubt about that.
4th and 16 from the 4-yard line. Mountain Home's got the ball there. They've called timeout. We're going to see what they're going to do. Short of airing it out, I don't know. I definitely would kick it away. In the broadcast booth with me is Robbie Batesville and Kurt Drury. Welcome, gentlemen, and thank you for being here.
Thanks
you're here. We know you're here.
Thanks for having me, Bob.
Got to remember who's running the camera here. You got your zoom in, zoom out figured out there?
A little bit.
There you go.
Looks like they're going to try to punt it.
Back to punt for the Bombers, number 88, Kelso Hott.
Gets the kick away.
Caught by number 5, Caden Klein. On the return for the Pioneers, gets down to the 16-yard line. He's brought down by number 44, David Baxley.
Batesville setting up on their own on the Bombers' 16-yard line for their first possession of the first quarter.
First down, Batesville. They're at the Bomber 16-yard line. Handoff to number 81, Maverick King. Brought down by number 28 for the Bombers, Maddox Carney. 2nd down and 9, Pioneers. Mountain Home went to Batesville earlier this month and played them to a very tight game down there. Batesville's come to Mountain Home looking for some revenge, and Mountain Home's trying to keep their undefeated season going here with a victory over Batesville tonight. They're going to have to play harder than they played the first possession because that did not fan out so well for them. Pass complete to number 80, Josh Keener on the reception. He's brought down by number 10, Christian Cruz for the Bombers. Also in on that stop for the Bombers, number 30, Brady Lance.
It's going to be 3rd and 3 here for the Batesville Pioneers on their 9-yard line.
Their quarterback is number 14, Riley Gregg. He hands the ball off to number 81, Maverick King.
Defense comes up with a
Maverick
big stop.
King on the carry for the Pioneers, brought down by number 28 for the Bombers, Maddox Carney. 4th down and 2, Batesville. I don't know.
Yes. The Pioneers are going to go for it on 4th and 2. Quarterback keeps it.
That's number 14 on the quarterback keeper, Riley Gregg.
Going to have to see the spot of the ball here.
Stop made by number 58 for the Bombers. Is that 58? Who is that? It is a 58, but I don't have him on here. Number 58, Nate Henderson on the stop for the Bombers. 1st and goal, Batesville.
Batesville's 1st and goal at the 6. 14's up under center.
Fumble on the play, picked up by number 14, Riley Gregg. He stopped by a whole squadron of Bombers. Number 52, Noah Greninger, led the way. 2nd down and goal, Batesville.
Looks like Batesville lost about a yard on the play, so it's going to be 2nd and 7 for the Pioneers, or 2nd and goal for the Pioneers from the 7.
2nd and goal from the 7-yard line.
.14 lines up in the shotgun for the snap.
Timeout, Batesville. You just let everybody know this is a live broadcast from Bomber Stadium, Mountain Home Junior Varsity, taking on the Batesville Pioneers. This is their last game of the season, and they are. Batesville currently has the ball at the 7-yard line. It's 2nd down and goal from the 7. This is a live broadcast. We don't have any commercials to play for you, so we'll keep it live throughout. And please understand that we're running the PA mic and the broadcast mic all at the same time, so you're going to hear both broadcast and PA. We appreciate you joining us. This is a special presentation of Friday Night Football, Monday Night JV Football from Mountain Home Bomber Stadium.
Bombers defense is working hard not to give up anything here.
You got to talk louder. Second down and goal from the 7-yard line. 4:55 left in the first quarter. Score 0-0. Number 80 goes wide to the right. That's Josh Keener, along with number 5, Camden Klein. Quarterback number 14 is back to pass. He airs it out. It's going to go overhead. Going to be passing complete. 3rd down and goal from the 7. Who was that intended for? Pass intended for number 80, Josh Keener. Falls incomplete. 3rd and goal, Pioneers.
3rd and goal from the 7.
Riley Craig from under center. Pass across the middle. Pass intended for number 45 for the Pioneers, Weston Jeffrey. Falls incomplete. 4th down and goal from the 7.
Looks like the Pioneers are bringing on their kicking team to attempt a field goal here.
Who is that? In to attempt the field goal, number 39, Aldo Gallardo.
Kick is up, and it's good.
The kick is up and good for Batesville. 4:30 left in the first quarter. Batesville 3, Bombers 0. Not a bad little kick for a JV team. I'm guessing it might be an exchange student. Mountain Home has an exchange student that kicks for us. He is number 4, Alvaro Salas. 5'9", 135 pounds. Doesn't say what grade he's in, but we saw him kick off Friday night against Salem Springs. Back deep for the Bombers, number 10, Christian Cruz.
Going to get to see if the Bombers can get something going here after a bad first series, but their defense did well to hold them to only 3.
Yeah, that defense, that Bomber offense had a hard time. They got the penalty right off the bat, pushed them back. It was a tough way to start out. Kicking off for Batesville's number 39, Aldo Gallardo.
Kicks it deep to number 10. He's going to let it go through the end zone for a touchback.
Ball goes into the end zone for a touchback.
Bombers are going to get their second possession of the game with 4:30 left in the first quarter, starting at their own 20-yard line.
First and 10, Bombers at their own 20. Handoff to number 27, Isaiah Mary. Brought down by number 27 for the Pioneers, Will Wright. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10, Bombers.
Keeping it on the ground again.
Number 27, Isaiah Mary. He's pushed out of bounds by number 19, Grant McDonald. First down, Bombers. Bombers have the ball 1st and 10 from their own 34-yard line. Fumble on the play. Recovered by the Bombers, number 36, Corwin Morris. Quarterback for the Bombers tonight is number 43, Breton Setzer. Loss of 1 on the play. 2nd down and 11. Our first-string quarterback for the JV just coming back off an injury. He's number 2, Caleb Foster. And off to number 27, Isaiah Mary. Gain of 1 on the play. 3rd down and 10. Stop by number 25, Gavin Cargill. Along with number 12, Rylan Wyckoff. Wyckoff? Wyckoff, W-Y.
Third and 11 here. Bombers need to convert. Going to pass. Look to pass. Incomplete.
Pass intended for number 31 for the Bombers, Ryan Sabo. 4th down for the Bombers at the 34-yard line. Back to punt for the Bombers, number 88, Kelso Hott. Kelso Hott is a 5'6", 160-pound junior. Who's deep? Ball's going to be down at the 45-yard line. Pioneers have it 1st and 10 at their own 45. This is harder than you'd think.
Bombers got a little movement on the ball that time, but stalled out after that first down.
Starting to see some umbrellas pop open. Is it raining out there? Handoff to number 81, Maverick King. Stop at number 28 for the Bombers, Maddox Carney.
It's going to be a loss.
Loss of 4 on the play. 2nd down and 14. Wide out to the right is number 80, Josh Keener. And number 5 for the Pioneers, Camden Klein. That's number 13 is the quarterback, Ty Fairchild. Ty Fairchild, number 13 is the quarterback. Throws the ball. It's intended for number 5, Camden Klein. Falls incomplete. 3rd down and 14, Batesville. Fairchild's pass intended for number 80, Josh Keener, falls incomplete. 4th down, Pioneers.
It's going to leave Batesville at 4th down, 14 to go. Looks like they're bringing in their punter.
In to kick for the Pioneers, number 14, Riley Craig. Back deep for the Bombers is number 10, Christian Cruz. Into the ball game for Batesville is number 19, Grant McDonald. Timeout, Batesville. So Robbie Bomber's defense did a good job holding these guys this time, dropping back for a 4-yard loss at one point. They've got a long way to go. It's 4th and 14 from their own 41-yard line.
Yeah, defense is looking good. Even the first series when they started at their own 16-yard line and was able to hold them to just a field goal. We just got to get the offense to get the ball moving. I do see some umbrellas coming up out there, so some rain may play a factor in this game.
It's going to take a little bit of intervention here to keep the rain away because it looks like we're supposed to get a bunch. It's supposed to rain all night.
Yeah, if it'll just do just enough to let this game go on afterwards, it can pour. We need it.
1:35 left in the first quarter. Batesville's up 3-0 over the Mountain Home Bombers. They've got the ball 4th and 14 at their own 41-yard line. They've got their punt team out there, but they've called timeout. You're watching a special edition of Friday Night Football on a Monday in honor of the JV team that's currently undefeated, and they're hoping to finish their season that way. Again, back deep for the Bombers is number 10, Christian Cruz, and kicking for the Pioneers is number 14, Riley Craig. Low snap.
Gets it away.
Nice punt. Cruz drops it. Going to be picked up by the Pioneers. It looks like, I don't know. Did you get a zoom in on that, Dave? Or Kurt? Can you tell who ends up with it? They haven't told us anything yet.
Well, the Bomber offense is coming on the field.
Looks like the Bombers going to have the Bombers ball 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Maybe. We're going to check that. We're going to tell you it's at the 27-yard line. Handoff to number 10, Christian Cruz. Gets run out of bounds by number 19, Grant McDonald.
10 almost lost some yards on that play. Did a good job to get back to the original line of scrimmage. It's going to be 2nd and 10 for your Bombers.
And he does lose a yard, so it's going to be 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11, Bombers. That's Christian Cruz, number 10 for the Bombers. Gets the ball out to the 29-yard line. Brought down by number 25 for the Pioneers, Gavin Cargill.
It's going to make it 3rd and 8 for your Bombers. Still 58 seconds.
3rd and 8, Bombers.
Left here in the first quarter. Short pass up the middle.
Setzer's pass is complete to number 10 for the Bombers, Christian Cruz.
10 has found some room. Taking it.
Cruz gets down to the 37-yard line. 1st down, Bombers. He's brought down by number 36, Will Kimmer. 1st down, Mountain Home at the Pioneer 37-yard line.
Mountain Home gets lined up quick, gets snap off.
Christian Cruz on the carry inside the 35 to the 33-yard line. Stop was made by number 74, Francie Jimna. That's Maddox Carney, number 28 for the Bombers. Stop by number 45 for the Pioneers, Weston Jeffrey.
It's going to be 3rd and 4 for the Bombers.
That's the end of the quarter. That's the end of the first quarter. Batesville 3, Bombers 0.
Well, Bob, there at the end of the first quarter, the Bombers started getting the ball moving on the offense.
They are making some movement. Christian Cruz has done a good job. Max Carney's picked it up a little bit. He's trying to hit the hole hard.
You know, they started moving with a little tempo there, too, getting back to the line, getting it off, not taking a lot of time in between snaps. It's probably helping them.
Good to see some of the varsity Bombers down on the sideline rooting on the JV for this game. It's an important game for this JV team. Varsity Bombers have an important game Friday night. They go on to Van Buren to take on the Pointers. And it's a must-win situation to keep their hopes alive to play at the end of the season.
Well, coming off their win last Friday night, they should have some momentum in their favor.
3rd down and 5, Bombers. 3rd and 5 from the 32. That's number 43, Setzer on the quarterback keeper. Bretton Setzer, touchdown, Bombers! That's the Bombers needed that, Robbie.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a great way to start the second quarter.
In for the extra point attempt for the Bombers, number 34, Ethan Clark. Into the ball game, number 52, Noah Greninger. He's the most important guy on the field right now. He's the guy snapping the ball to the setter.
It was a bad snap, but they still got the ball down.
The kick is up. The kick is good. 9:54 left in the first half. Bombers 7, Pioneers 3.
Bombers look like they found something there on the ground, Bob. They started running the ball and running it with a lot of positive yards.
You know that number 43, Brenton Setzer, he's normally an outside linebacker, but he's stepped up. His cohort number 2, Caleb Foster, got hurt about 3 weeks ago, and he stepped up, been running the offense quite a bit, and has done a pretty decent job at it.
He looked good on that last run, and just his command of the whole offense going down the field that time. Your Bombers are up 7-3, about to kick it off here to Batesville.
Kicking off for the Bombers is number 4, Alvaro Salas. Just give me one. Ball goes into the end zone. Pioneers will have the ball first and 10 from the 20-yard line. And one more time, we'd like to say thanks to A.J. Rusher and his wife Jackie and the folks out at the Old Mill Tavern for bringing us a whole tray full of hot wings Friday night up top of the press box for the XL7 crew that was up there bringing you the Siloam Springs homecoming game. It was greatly appreciated. And folks at Old Mill Tavern, if you've not been there, you're probably missing the best wings in Arkansas. They were pretty tasty. You ought to go give them a try. First and 10, Pioneers at their own 20. Number 14, Riley Gregg's pass falls incomplete. It was intended for number 5, Camden Klein. Second and 10, Batesville. Who was that for us? Coverage for the Bombers is number 30, Brady Lance. Second and 10, Batesville. 9:21 left in the first half. Bombers are up 7-3 over the Pioneers. Gregg's handoff to number 25 for the Pioneers, Gavin Cargill. Stop made by number 28 for the Bombers, Maddox Carney. Third down, Pioneers.
It's going to be 3rd and 9 for the Batesville Pioneers. Bombers defense met him almost at the line of scrimmage on that last run.
Handoff to number 81, Maverick King. He's brought down by the Bombers' number 80, Orion Rusher. 4th down, Batesville.
Bombers defense once again holds. It's 4th and 8 for the Pioneers. Look like they're lining up to punt the ball.
Back deep for the Bombers. Back deep for the Bombers, number 10, Christian Cruz. Who's kicking it?
14.
Kicking for Batesville, number 14, Riley Gregg.
Yeah, the ref on the far sideline threw his flag all the way back on the track, so it's sideline warning.
Sideline warning against Batesville. Ooh, low driving
No
kick
kick.
there. It's going to. Low kick down by number 12 for Batesville, Rylan Wickoff.
Hit their own guy.
Bombers have the ball, 1st and 10. Where are they going to put it? Oh, it must have hit somebody before they downed it.
Yeah, it hit 80 in the back.
Ball hit number 80 in the back, and the ball's going to be placed at the Pioneer 37-yard line.
Bombers going to start this drive in Pioneer territory already at their 37-yard line.
Caleb Foster, number 2, passes the ball to number 80, Orion Rusher. Touchdown, Bombers!
It was a great play. Snap to number 43, who pitches it back to number 2. Throws a deep pass to a wide open receiver. Touchdown, Bombers.
In the kick to extra point, number 34 for the Bombers, Ethan Clark. The kick is up. The kick is good. 7:34 left in the first half. Mountain Home 14, Batesville Pioneers 3. That was a quick drive there, Robbie. It was a nice backwards pass to number 2 from 43, Setzer, to number 2, Caleb Foster, and then on to number 80, Ryan Rusher. Great touchdown play by the JV Bombers.
Well-designed play. Also good to see number 2 get out there and throw the ball. Coming back from his injury, I'm sure that felt good for him as well.
Kicking off for the Bombers, number 88, Kelso Hott. Back deep for the Pioneers, number 80, Josh Keener, and number 81, Maverick King. Nice kick by Kelso Hott. Picked up by number 81, Maverick King. He runs way to the left-hand side.
He's across the 20 and gets taken down at about the 23, 24
Maverick
yard
King
line.
on the return for the Batesville Pioneers. He's brought down by number 85, Kellis Wilson, and number 28, Maddox Carney. First down, Batesville at their own 25-yard line. Wide to the right is number 84, Andrew Sharp.
Bombers
Pitch back to number 80, Josh Keener.
Bombers defense gets him in the backfield for a loss on first down.
Stop made by the Bombers, number 43, Bretton Setzer, number 51, Eli Jones. Loss of 4 on the play. Second down and 14, Batesville. You're watching a special edition Friday Night Football here on a Monday night. Mountain Home Bombers are up over the Batesville Pioneers, 14-3. 7:04 left in the first half. It's a little different setup than what we're used to. I'm running the PA in and doing the broadcast along with Robbie Batesville. And we've got our cameraman here, Mr. Drury. Pass is intercepted by number 30 for the Bombers, Brady Lance. Lance runs the ball back to the 23-yard line. First down, Bombers. He's brought down by number 84 for Pioneers, Andrew Sharp. But the Bombers have good field position at the 23-yard line, 1st and 10. What do you think of that play, Robbie?
Man, defense has been winning the day for the Bombers today. They've been putting up good stops, getting interceptions, hold them to field goals in
Into
short
the ball
distance.
game for the Bombers, number 65, Easton Ford. Caleb Foster hands the ball off to number 27, Isaiah Mary. Isaiah Mary on the carry for the Bombers. Brought down by number 28, Isaiah Garcia.
Bombers were met in the backfield that time for a loss. It's going to be 2nd and 15.
2nd and 15, Bombers. Into the ball game as the quarterback is number 2, Caleb Foster. Foster back to pass. Pass complete to number 80 for the Bombers, Orion Rusher. He's brought down by number 84 for the Pioneers, Andrew Sharp. Back to the original line of scrimmage, 3rd down and 10. I got that. Third and 10 for the Bombers from the 23-yard line. Handoff to number 27, Isaiah Mary. Gets inside the 20-yard line down to the 19. He's brought down by number 12 for the Pioneers, Rylan Wyckoff.
4th and 6 here, Bob. Bombers look like they want to keep the offense on the field and go for it.
4th and 6, Bombers. Foster back to pass. Falls incomplete. Pioneers will take over on downs. But no fruit at the end of that interception. But the Bombers do have them back at the 19-yard line where the Pioneers will have it 1st and 10. 4:47 left in the first half. Bombers are up 14-3 over the Batesville Pioneers.
I see the umbrellas got put away, so the rain must have stopped down there.
Greg's pass falls incomplete. It was intended for number 84, Andrew Sharp. Coverage by the Bombers, number 10, Christian Cruz. 2nd down and 10 from the 19-yard line. Handoff to number 80, Josh Keener. Met by a whole squadron of Bombers. Is that 69? 69 there on the stop for the Bombers, Peyton Bodenhammer.
It's going to bring up 3rd down here for the Pioneers.
It's 3rd down.
Third and 6 on their own 24. 14 lines up under center. Flag on the play.
Flag on the play. If they'll just take the time to show us what it is. Encroachment defense. 5-yard penalty, still 3rd down.
It's going to change it to 3rd and 1 for the Pioneers.
No, it shouldn't be a 1st down.
Well,
They're moving the chains. They're moving the change. It's going to be 1st down, Batesville. I don't know how that works when it was 3rd and 6. And you get a 5-yard penalty, it gives them a 1st down. I'm not sure how that works. That was number 80 on the carry, Josh Keener. Stop at number 21 for the Bombers, Julian Cardenas. Gain of 1 on the play. 2nd down and 9, Pioneers.
Pioneers going out of the shotgun this time.
That's number 14, Riley Craig he's the quarterback. Going to air it out. Craig's pass intended for number 5 falls incomplete. Camden Klein. Going to bring up 3rd down and 9, Batesville. Come on, Bomber fans, let's hear some encouragement. You're on live TV, so you could be a little louder than that. Timeout, Batesville.
That is going to be Batesville's last time out of the half.
That will be Batesville's final timeout for the first half.
Well, defenses look good, Bob. Batesville's got a total of 2 first downs, and one of them came from a penalty.
For the whole first half or just this quarter?
The whole first half.
Wow.
Yeah, the first series down here, they got the first down, and then the penalty.
There you go. Folks, just so you know, we are broadcasting this live on Facebook, so you can go home and watch the replay if you want to. So you can hear all the noise you're making now. You'll be able to hear it again later. 3rd down and 9, Batesville. From their own 30-yard line.
Batesville lining up with 3 wideouts.
Twins to the right, single to the left. Pressure by number 60 for the Bombers. Pass complete to number 80, Josh Keener. Heavy pressure on the quarterback by number 60 for the Bombers, Aiden Setzer.
Going to pick up about 2 yards on that play. It's still going to make it 4th and pretty long. 4th and 7.
4th and 7. Timeout, Bombers. That was a nice defensive play by the Mountain Home Bombers. Got a little bit of rain coming on down now. Looks like the people are trying to get up out of the rain a little bit. Doesn't look like it's coming heavy, just like it's coming steady. Aren't you glad you're up here with us?
I like it where it's dry.
Gentlemen, we appreciate the help getting this out. Made a commitment to these JV Bombers if they'd go undefeated into the last game that I'd talk to the powers to be at XL7, see if we could broadcast it, and we appreciate your help getting that done. I want to say a special thanks to Scott Scooter Callies, his wife Amanda. They're over in the other booth. Scott's still running the clock over there like he's done all year for these junior high and high school, or junior high and JV games. And we really appreciate their help. Amanda's over there spotting, and I couldn't do this without her, and we do appreciate her for that. Still trying to convince her to travel with me on Friday to Van Buren. She just laughing in my ears.
Batesville punts it away.
Batesville punts it away to an open field.
It takes a very favorable roll
It's
for
a good
Batesville.
Pioneer bounce down to the 11-yard line. Bombers will have the ball 1st and 10 at their own 11. It is raining here at Bomber Stadium. 1:26 left in the first half. Bombers 14, Batesville 3. First and 10, Bombers at their own 12-yard line.
Bombers line up with 4 wideouts. Going to take a shot down the field here.
Pass complete to number 36, Corwin Morris. Then pitched over to number 30 for the Bombers, Brady Lance. First down, Bombers.
30 gets out of bounds, stops the clock.
Little hook and ladder going on there. That looked pretty nice. Fumbled on the play, picked up by number 2, Caleb Foster. Fumbled on the play, picked up by number 2, Caleb Foster for the Bombers. Loss of 3 on the play. Second down and 13. Foster airs it out to number 36, Corwin Morris. He makes the catch. First down, Bombers. Nice catch by number 36 for the Bombers, Corwin Morris. Wish we had our replay. First down, Bombers at the Pioneer 42-yard line. They spiked the ball, stopped the clock with 48 seconds left. Bombers are up 14-3 over the Batesville Pioneers. That was a nice hook and ladder to get that, and then an awful nice deep pass from number 2, Caleb Foster, to number 36, Corwin Morris for the Bombers.
You know, every time tonight the Bombers have got in that tempo offense where they're running up to the line and calling it and going, they're having some big plays out of that.
Number 80 is wide to the right. That's Orion Rusher. Pass complete to number 36, Corwin Morris. Touchdown, Bombers! But there's a flag on the play.
Flag at the 9-yard line.
They're saying they're bringing it back. We're going to see what we got here. Nonetheless, the touchdown's not going to count. Would you tell us what it is before you go stepping it off? Blocking the back against the Bombers. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. Blocking the back against the Bombers. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. Still first down at the Pioneer 19-yard line.
Bombers still got 41 seconds left in the half. 1 timeout. The ball on Batesville's 19. First down.
Trips to the right, single to the left. Foster back to pass. Complete to number 44, David Baxley. He's brought down by number 12, Rylan Wyckoff.
Bombers hustle up to the line.
Ball's placed at the 8-yard line. He spiked it to stop the clock. 23 seconds left in the first half. 23 seconds left on the clock. Bombers want to score before they go in for the half. They're up 14-3. Bombers have one more timeout left. Bombers are down to the last timeout.
Get lined up.
Airs it out. Pass intended for number 36, Corwin Morris. Falls incomplete. Fourth down, Bombers. 18 seconds left in the first half of the ball game. Looks like the rain's coming down steady. Not very hard. There's no lightning, not even any wind that I can tell. If you look at the raindrops that's coming through the lights, it's just coming straight down. Good soaker rain. We could use a little bit of this.
4th and 4 here. Bombers are going to go for it.
And they draw them off sides. Flag on the play. Encroachment, defense, 5-yard penalty. Results of the penalty should be first down, Bombers. Not much time to work with, 18 seconds.
18 seconds, first and goal from the 9.
First and goal from the 9 for the Bombers.
Bombers still have a timeout in their back pocket.
Rusher and Peoples out to the right side, offsides again against the Batesville Pioneers. Flag on the play. Encroachment, defense, 5-yard penalty, still first down.
That's going to move the Bombers up to the 4-yard line with 8 seconds left to go.
Going to be first and goal. They may have to reset the clock here. Yeah, hold on.
18 seconds on the clock.
10. 18 seconds back on the clock. 18.
18.
18 seconds left in the first half. First and goal from the 4 for the Bombers. Pass intended for number 36, Corwin Morris, falls incomplete. Second and goal from the 4. Second and goal for the Bombers. Ball's at the 4-yard line. 12 seconds left in the first half. They're up 14-3. That's number 2, Caleb Foster, the quarterback keeper. He's brought down by number 28 for the Pioneers, Isaiah Garcia. Timeout, Mountain Home.
Mountain Home uses their final timeout of the half, 6 seconds left.
Into the ball game for the Bombers looks like it's going to be number 27, Isaiah Mary. The ball's going to be third and goal from the 2. Bombers would sure like to push this in with 6 seconds left in the first half.
Be a good way to end a half that didn't start out so good. Bombers recovered nicely after a
Dismal first possession.
Yeah.
Six seconds left in the first half, 14-3 in favor of the Mountain Home JV Bombers. They sure would like to make this into the end zone. It's still raining here at Bomber Stadium. Coming down a little bit harder. Still coming straight down. There's no wind to it. Into the ball game for the Bombers, number 27, Isaiah Mary. He lines up to the right-hand side. In the backfield with the quarterback is number 30, Brady Lance. Number 2, Caleb Foster is your quarterback. Foster back to pass. Complete to number 44 for the Bombers, David Baxley. Touchdown, Bombers! No time left on the clock. In for the extra point attempt for the Bombers, number 34, Ethan Clark. The kick is up. The kick is good. No time left in the first half. Bombers 21, Batesville Pioneers 3.
Bombers defense was very stout in the first half of the game.
Yeah, Bomber defense answered the call for sure, Robbie, and it looked pretty good. Taking a look here, see how much of halftime they're going to give us. We're looking to see what's going on here. They're trying to check it with Batesville. 5 minutes is what it looks like. 5-minute halftime. There'll be a 5-minute halftime. We'll be back. See if Scooter can come over and turn these other 2 mics off for us. Hello? Hey, what's happening? Welcome back to Bomber Stadium. 49 seconds left before the opening kickoff of the second half. Mountain Home Bombers are up 21-3. Robbie, what do you think of the ball game?
You know, I was a little worried at first. We were a little slow out of the gate, but we've really looked good. We've gone to a more up-tempo offense, and defense has just been shut out all night.
You know, Kurt, you're up here with us tonight, and we appreciate you running the camera for us. I'm seeing some guys on the JV team that we haven't been able to see so far this year. Number 81, Landon Peoples, is up here with us.
He just come back off an injury. He's been injured all year. Just came back this past week.
Yeah, I think this is his first dress out of the season. So we're glad to have him. It's going to be a good ad. Looking forward to Friday night as the Mountain Home Senior High varsity Bombers will travel to Van Buren to take on the Van Buren Pointers. It's a must-win for the Mountain Home Bombers. They still have one more game. It'll be 2 weeks from. It'll be 2 weeks from now. It'll be senior night, and right now we're getting ready for opening kickoff second half.
You know, that first half,
Kicking.
we were able to throw the ball a little bit effectively. Not sure about the second half with the rain that's come down. We may have to go back to a ground and pound. See if we can
Kicking off for the Bombers, number 4, Alvaro Salas. Back deep for the Pioneers, number 80, Josh Keener. Number 81, Maverick King. Keener on the return for the Pioneers. Knocked out of bounds by Bombers number 10, Christian Cruz.
So Batesville's going to get the ball at the 25 to start the third quarter here.
1st and 10, Pioneers at their own 25-yard line.
The field's become a little slicker, a little more wet, Bob. I imagine we're going to see a little more ground game, a little less air this second half.
Well, you would think that, but I've seen it do just the opposite in some of these games, and it works out pretty well for them. They'll do a good job of keeping the ball dry.
I expect defense to still shine here the second half. We're about to find out.
Quarterback Riley Gregg is passing the ball. Pass intercepted by number 43 for the Bombers, Bretton Setzer. First down, Bombers at the 24-yard line.
So first play of the second half, Batesville throws an interception to the Bombers.
And there goes that ground game theory.
Yep.
Flag on the play. Personal foul roughing the quarterback. It's going to be
It's going to wipe away the interception. It's going to be a 15-yard penalty.
15-yard penalty against the Bombers, roughing the quarterback. First down, Batesville at their own 40-yard line. That took a little wind out of their sails.
I thought it was after the interception we went blocked.
Handoff to number 80, Josh Keener.
30 on the tackle.
Stop at number 60 for the Bombers, Aiden Setzer. At number 30, Brady Lance. Gain of 4 on the play. Second down and 6. Here's where that ground game will play.
Yeah, ball getting down on that turf a little bit. It's going to get a little wet. Start to be a little slicker. Fumble.
Fumble on the play.
14 recovers it.
Recovered by number 14 for the Pioneers, Riley Craig.
Hard to say if that's a wet ball or a bad exchange, but
Third down and 7, Batesville. Come on, Bomber fans, let's show them some love. Must be wet love, because it sure wasn't very loud.
no. We're going to blame it on the umbrellas.
Pitch back to number 80, Josh Keener.
21.
Stop made by number 21 for the Bombers, Julian Cardenas. 4th down, Batesville.
They stopped him behind the line of scrimmage, so it's going to be 4th and 9. Once again, the Bombers defense not giving up first downs. They did get a first down off the penalty.
Punting.
Mm-hmm.
Punting for the Pioneers, number 14, Riley Craig. Back deep for the Bombers is number 10, Christian Cruz. Cruz on the return for the Bombers, gets it across the 35 to the 37-yard line. First down, Bombers. He's brought down by number 5, Camden Klein. Not Calvin, just Camden. First and 10, Bombers at their own 37-yard line. Setzer's your quarterback. Trips to the left, single to the right. Fumble. Fumble on the play. Recovered by number 51 for the Pioneers, Noah Kelly. Pioneers will have the ball first and 10 at the Bomber 31-yard line.
So kind of like the last half, Bob, the offense did not start the second half very well either. However, if that's any indication, we're going to have a good rest of the half.
Couple of fumbles for both teams at this point throughout the game. Quarterback for the Pioneers is number 14. No, it's number 13. Ty Fairchild's pass intended for number 5, Camden Klein, falls incomplete. Second down and 10, Batesville. Second and 10, Batesville at the Bomber 31. 6:45 left in the third quarter. Bombers 21, Pioneers 3. That's number 13, Ty Fairchild. Fairchild's a quarterback. Overthrows his man, falls incomplete. Passes intended for number 5, Camden Klein, who was there. There for the Bombers, number 21, Julian Cardenas, and number 30, Brady Lance. Third down, Batesville.
It's going to bring up 3rd and 10 for the Pioneers. They are in Bomber territory here at the 31, a little past 31-yard line.
Number 84 wide to the right, that's Andrew Sharp. Number 5, Camden Klein wide to the left. Handoff to number 81, Maverick King. He's stopped by number 28 for the Bombers, Maddox Carney. Fourth down, Batesville.
It's going to be 4th and about 8 for Batesville. Looks like they're going to keep their offense on the field and go for it.
A little too short to be trying to punt, and it's too long to try a field goal. So they are keeping their offense on the field. Number 13 is their quarterback. That's Ty Fairchild. Into the ball game is number 80, Josh Keener. Klein to the left.
Going to be a delay of game.
Sharp to the right. Time's going to run out for play clock. Flag on the play. Delay a game against the Pioneers. 5-yard penalty, still fourth down. And, you know, Robbie, you don't know if that was intentional so they can try to punt it or if that was in error.
Yeah, you know, and they still have their offense on the field. I think
they just lost track of time, and it's a true meant-to-be penalty. Far to the left is number 84, Andrew Sharp. Coming to the right-hand side is number 5, Camden Klein, along with number 80, Josh Keener. Fairchild back to pass. He's got pressure.
He got sacked all the way back at the 45-yard line.
That's number 60 on the sack for the Bombers, Aiden Setzer. Bombers take over on downs. Nice defensive play for the Bombers. Number 60, Aiden Setzer. First and 10, Bombers at their own 45-yard line. Setzer on the quarterback keeper goes to the right-hand side. Gets out to the 50. He's stopped by number 84, Andrew Sharp. Second down and 5, Bombers. .31 for the Bombers, Ryan Saba. He's the mid-man.
It's a handoff.
Handoff to number 27 for the Bombers, Isaiah Mary. There's a flag on the play at the 47-yard line. He's run out of bounds by number 36, Will Kimmer. Holding against the Bombers. Going to be a 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. Still second down. It's going to push the ball back.
Should be about the 31. Okay, 36.
The ball's placed at the Bomber 36-yard line. Second down, Mountain Home. Second 19, 18. Can't throw it to 65. Setzer dumps the ball off to number 65 for the Bombers, Easton Ford. That's an ineligible man. There's a flag on the play. 2 flags on the play. See what this is.
Ineligible receiver.
Illegal touching.
Okay.
Illegal touching against the Bombers.
It's going to be a 5-yard penalty.
5-yard penalty. Still second down.
Going to put the Bombers right about the 31-yard line. They need to get into the Pioneers territory for the 45 for first down. It's going to make it 2nd and 24.
Third down on the marker over there.
Should be, I don't know, that lost the down as well. Fumble on the play. I'm guessing that last play is a loss of down as well. So it's going to be 4th down, Bombers. Back to punt for the Bombers, number 88, Kelso Hott. Back deep for the Pioneers, number 5, Kendall Klein.
Bobble the snap, low kick.
Number 5 on the return. Brought down by number 31 for the Bombers, Ryan Saba. That call was definitely illegal touching, just like it was called in the booth. Somebody in the stands was saying too many men on the field. But it was illegal touching. They passed the ball to number 65, who's an ineligible receiver. First and 10, Pioneers at their own 42-yard line.
Lineman was trying to get some love.
Gotta love them linemen. If you've never been one, you know what I mean. Craig hands the ball off to Maverick King, number 81 for the Pioneers. Stop at number 28, Maddox Carney. Along with number 51 for the Bombers, Eli Jones.
It's a gain of 3 yards. It's going to make it 2nd and 7 for your Pioneers at almost their 45-yard line.
2nd and 7, Batesville. You're hearing me repeat some things that Robbie's already said because I have to announce it to the fans in the crowd. That's why you're catching it. Handoff to number 25, Gavin Cargill.
It's going to be a loss of a yard.
Cargill stop at number 28 for the Bombers, Maddox Carney. Number 51, Eli Jones. Who else you got? Okay, thank you.
Looks like they're going to say he got back to the line of scrimmage, making it 3rd and 7.
Back to the original line of scrimmage, 3rd down and 7, Batesville. Like to remind everybody to make the trip to Van Buren on Friday night. Kickoff 7 o'clock. If you can't make the trip, join us here on XL7 TV. Pre-game starts at 6, kickoff at 7. That's number 81, Maverick King on the carry for the Pioneers. Wrapped up by number 28 for the Bombers, Maddox Carney. 4th and 4, Batesville.
At this point in the game, if you're Batesville, Bob, you pretty much have to go for it if you're going to get back in the game.
And the score is 21-3 with 1:46 left in the 3rd quarter.
And they do leave their offense on the field.
Pitch to number 80, Keener.
Fumble on the play.
Fumble on the play. Fumbles recovered by number 52 for the Pioneers, Tristan Martin.
That is going to be a turnover on downs.
Turnover on downs. Bombers have the ball at the 48-yard line of the Pioneers.
Defense again comes up big. Defense has given up 1 first down all night. Everything else has been from penalties.
In as the quarterback for the Bombers is number 2, Caleb Foster.
They're lined up with 3 wideouts. Look like they want to pass.
Number 10, Christian Cruz on the carry. Stop at number 19 for the Pioneers, Grant McDonald.
It's a gain of 8 yards on first down to make
Cruz
it
picks up
2nd and
8
2.
yards on the play. 2nd down and 2, Bombers. Foster tries to draw him off sides. Cruz is going to switch around and see where he wants to land for this play. Handoff. Handoff to number 10, Christian Cruz. Cruz gets down to the 32-yard line. First down, Bombers. He tripped up by number 5, Camden McCline. First down, Mountain Home at the Pioneer 31-yard line.
I don't know who 44 is, but he had a good block on the outside as a receiver.
Nice block by number 44, David Baxley for the Bombers.
Be interesting to see if they go here or if they let the play clock run out.
10 seconds, I imagine it's going to have to snap. That's number 30, Brady Lance, brought down by number 28 for the Pioneers, Isaiah Garcia. That's going to be the end of the 3rd quarter. Batesville Pioneers 3, your Mountain Home Bombers 21. That's a nice 3rd quarter. Bombers couldn't get much on offense to get it started, but they took control here at the end. The defense, like you say, Robbie, has stepped up. They're making the answer.
Yeah, defense is they've really kept them in the game all night. They've shown up big all night. It's fun to watch, especially on a nice fall, slightly rainy night like this.
I think the rain stopped, I think.
Most of the umbrellas are down. I still see a couple up.
Like I was started to say earlier, if you can't make it to Van Buren to watch the varsity Bombers take on the Pointers of Van Buren, pregame on XL7 will start at 6 o'clock. Kickoff will be at 7. In the pregame will be the coach's show that we record on Friday mornings, and we'll have questions from Coach Airy and answers from Coach Crow, and that's what we'll have going on for you then. We're going to introduce the starting lineups, and we'll have what's going on around the 6A West and what's going on around 6A statewide. See what the state tournament's sizing up to be, and all that will start at 6 o'clock. If you can't make it to the game, please join us. To start the fourth quarter, Bombers have the ball, 2nd and 8 at the Pioneer 29-yard line. 2nd and 8, Bombers at the Pioneer 29-yard line. Foster's your quarterback. Trips to the right, tight on the left. We've got Rusher and Baxley and Peoples. Pass complete to number 81, Landon Peoples. Peoples get run out of bounds at the 18-yard line by number 19, Grant McDonald. First down, Bombers. Oh, yeah. 9:36 left in the ball game. Bombers are up 21-3 over the Batesville Pioneers. Caleb Foster's your quarterback. You've got Peoples and Rusher on the right side. Corwin Morris is tied on that. That's number 30. Number 30, Brady Lance. Around the 15-yard line. Stop made by number 45 for the Pioneers, Weston Jeffrey.
Picks up about 4 yards on the play. Going to make it 2nd and 6 for your Bombers.
2nd and 6, Bombers. Split to the left is number 44, David Baxley. In the backfield is number 27, Isaiah Mary.
Got a flag on
the
the field.
play. It's going to be encroachment, I believe.
Yep.
Encroachment, defense, 5-yard penalty, still 2nd down.
Bombers have done good with that hard count to get them drawn off sides like that.
Morris is the tight end, number 36 on the right-hand side. Corin Morris, number 36. Split wide to the right is number 81, Landon Peoples, and there with him is number 80, Orion Rusher. Into the ball game as the back is number 10, Christian Cruz. Cruz switches sides. Baxley splits wider to the left. That's number 2, Caleb Foster on the quarterback keeper. Runs into a wall of Pioneers, led by number 57 for Batesville, Ethan Nephew. 3rd and 1, Bombers. Into the ball game, number 27, Isaiah Mary. Landon Peoples goes to the left. Twins to the left, twins to the right. They changed the setup. Bring everybody tight. That's number 27, Isaiah Mary. Gets to the 7-yard line. First down, Bombers. Mary takes the ball into the 7-yard line. It's going to be 1st and goal for the Bombers from the 7.
$7:40 left to go in the game. Clock is still running.
Morris splits wide to the right. Baxley wide to the left. With Baxley is Peoples and Rusher. We'll be back Thursday night to do another special edition of Friday Night Football on Thursday. The 9th grade team is going for an undefeated conference season. Pass to number 10, Christian Cruz. Gets run out of bounds by number 58, Carlos Espenquida. Thursday night we'll have the 9th grade game. We'll bring it live to you on Facebook. And and we'll have a good time doing that. They're going for an undefeated conference champion. They already have been named conference champions, but they are going for an undefeated conference season, and they are currently back-to-back conference champs in the Northeast Arkansas 5A Junior High Conference. Congratulations to Coach Crow and his staff for pulling that off 2 years in a row. Pass complete to number 36, Corwin Morris. Touchdown, Bombers! What do you think of that play, Robbie?
Man, that was nice. Right in the back corner of the end zone. That's exactly where the quarterback needed to put the ball. He made a great grab, got both feet down.
Who's that kicking?
Wish I'd have got it on video.
Number 34, Ethan Clark. The kick is up. The kick is good. 7:04 left in the ball game. Mountain Home Bombers 27, Batesville Pioneers 3. Excuse me, 28-3. I didn't let him put the score up. It was 28-3 in favor of the Bombers. Bombers are up by 25. Get a little ahead of myself there.
It's easy to get excited and do that.
Well, yeah, I'm used to sitting in the other room where the scoreboard's right there and the guy's telling me all the time what it is. And I can't see it from here because this pillar's right.
Right.
I can't even see the scoreboard.
Bombers are going to be kicking back to Batesville with just over 7 minutes left in the game.
Kicking off for the Bombers is number 88, Kelso Hott. Back deep for the Pioneers, number 81, Maverick King. And number 80, Josh Keener.
Kick is booted just down the middle, little squib kick.
Little squib kick. Recovered by Batesville. Squib kick was recovered by number 19 for Batesville, Grant McDonald. First down, Pioneers at their own 34-yard line. Coming out of the ball game is number 51 for the Bombers, Eli Jones. Fumble on the play, recovered by Batesville. Number 57, Ethan Nephew, there for Batesville. 2nd and 10, Pioneers. That's number 81, Maverick King on the carry. Brought down for the Bombers, number 30, Brady Lance. First down, Batesville. Into the ball game for the Bombers is number 15, Dylan Gray. Wind the clock. Connor Foree, number 25, Gavin Cargill. He's brought down by number 43, Bretton Setzer for the Bombers.
It's going to be a gain of 7 for Batesville. It's going to make it 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3, Pioneers.
Clock is winding. 5:40 left to play.
Batesville works from under center. Going to get an encroachment penalty against the Bombers. Flag on the play. Encroachment, Bombers, 5-yard penalty, results in an automatic first down. Pioneers have the ball. First and 10. First and 10 Pioneers from the Bomber 43. Handoff to number 81, Maverick King to the outside. Knocked out of bounds by number 10 for the Bombers, Christian Cruz. First down, Batesville. I don't know who 35 is. Not on my roster. Gavin Cargill on the carry. Fumble on the play, recovered by the Bombers. Let's see who it is here. Fumble recovered for the Bombers by number 60, Aiden Setzer. Bombers have the ball first and 10 at the 14-yard line. First and 10, Bombers at their own 14-yard line. 5:11 to go in the ball game. Bombers are up 28-25, 28-3.
25-point difference.
That's what I meant to say. Timeout, Bombers.
Exactly 5 minutes left in the game. Bombers take a timeout to discuss what they want to do here.
That's their first time out of the second half. They're up by 25. I think we're going to see some new names and numbers in there for the second portion of this fourth quarter. With a 25-point lead, I don't see a problem with that.
Yeah, me neither. I mean, it is their last game of the year, so there may be some that get to play, just, make sure they get some practice.
There may be some players out there we don't have numbers for, but we'll sure call don't have names for, but we'll sure call their numbers if they happen to get a play. Such as number 15. He is in 15. I have a name and number. He's new to the game. He's had a play earlier. Number 30, Brady Lance on the carry.
They're calling it down.
There was a fumble on the play, but the play has been ruled down. Forward progress gets them to the 19-yard line. Second down, Bombers.
Second and a pretty long 5, it looks like.
Second and 5, Bombers. 4:30 left in the ball game. Foster's your quarterback. Lance is your halfback. Lance gets the handoff. Cuts back up across the middle. Gets across the 25 to the 26-yard line. Lance on the carry for the Bombers. Gets across the 25 to the 26-yard line. First down, Bombers. Oh, yeah. Stop was made by number 79, Ty Needham.
As soon as they get the chain set, they'll start the clock back up. We're at 4 minutes, 10 seconds and counting.
First down, Bombers at their own 27-yard line. Fumble on the play. They're saying he's down. Oh. Fumble on the play. Recovered by the Pioneers.
Yeah, when you fall on a fumble to recover it, you cannot advance the ball, which is why he's being ruled down.
Pioneers have the ball first and 10 at the Bomber 22-yard line. 3:52 left in the ball game. Bombers are up by 25. Tough break for the Bombers right there. They're just trying to run some clock and kind of backfired on them. So number 14, Greg, is the quarterback. He hands it off to number 81. That's number 81 on the carry, touchdown, Batesville. Maverick King on the touchdown run for the Batesville Pioneers.
So Batesville gets some points off the turnover. One
First-
play.
First point since the first quarter. First point since the first 2 minutes of the game.
Yep. They got the ball at the Bombers' 16-yard line, and
In for the extra point attempt is number 39, Aldo Gallardo. The kick is up. The kick is good. 3:34 left in the ball game. Batesville 10, Mountain Home Bombers 28. So they capitalize on that fumble recovery. They pick up 7 points out of the deal. It's still 28-10 in favor of the Mountain Home Bombers with 3:34 left in the ball game. Mountain Home defense has done a pretty good job tonight.
yep, absolutely, it's something to be proud of. Yeah, they did score that touchdown there, but you're talking 3.5 minutes left in the game. We've had some wet conditions throughout the game.
But however, it is a 3-score differential, so Batesville's going to have to play some heavy-duty defense to do something to pull this out.
I look for him to try to onside kick it here.
Back deep for the Bombers, number 10, Christian Cruz. Kicking off for the Pioneers, number 39, Aldo Gallardo.
Bombers do have 7 players up in the.
They're ready for an onside or at least a squib kick.
Mm-hmm. They kick it deep.
They kick it to Cruz. Cruz picks up the ball at the 12-yard line. Gets across the 20 to the 25 to the 30 to the 35. Gets run out of bounds at the 39-yard line, where the Bombers will have it 1st and 10.
They're going to mark it
He's
at
run
the
out of
40.
bounds by number 12, Rylan Wyckoff.
They're going to mark it at the 40-yard line.
They're going to place the ball at the 40, 1st and 10, Bombers at their own 40. Again, I'd like to remind you to tune in on Thursday night if you can't make it down here to Bomber Stadium. The Mountain Home Bombers will be taking on, can't remember who that is on Thursday night. On Thursday night, it's West Memphis West, I think. Could be Marion. Anyway, it's a junior high matchup for a junior high undefeated conference. Handoff to number 27, Isaiah Mary. Mary picks up 3 yards in the play. 2nd down and 7. Yeah, they're saying fumble. Let's see. Second down, Bombers. 2nd and 7. .245 left in the ball game. That's number 28, Maddox Carney. Nice block by number 50, Kingston McMeechan Savia. 3rd down, Bombers. You want to take a look at that instant replay, you'll have to do it at home on Facebook.
It's going to be 3rd and 3 for your Bombers here.
Just a reminder, you can watch that play again when you go home tonight on Facebook. I don't know if they're doing YouTube or not. Ask her. That's number 28, Maddox Carney on the carry. Gets across the 50. 1st down, Bombers. You can watch this game on Facebook or YouTube, XL7 TV or XL7 Sports.
Got 150 with the clock rolling left in the game here. Bombers are 1st and 10 at the 50, just past the 50-yard line.
They're going to wind her down the best they can between plays. They're going to have to at least get into victory and Number 10, Christian Cruz on the carry for the Bombers. Gets down to the Pioneer 35-yard line. First down, Bombers. He's brought down by number 25, Gavin Cargill. First down, Mountain Home at the Pioneer 35-yard line.
Clock's still rolling. We got about a minute and 10 seconds left. Bombers are getting the play call in.
Good to see Caleb Foster back out there commanding his offense. 8 seconds left on the play clock. 55 seconds left in the game clock. And they down it. Going to have to do it one more time. Foster downs the ball. Coaches are telling him he should have watched the clock and just hold on to it for a little bit before he knees it. So that means you're going to have to do it one more time. Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be your ball game. That's going to be the completion of an undefeated season for your JV Bombers. Please give them a hand. Your Mountain Home Bombers 28, Batesville Pioneers 10. Oh, yeah. Tell them to do oh, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us tonight. You can go home and watch this on Facebook or YouTube, brought to you by XL7.